Hello friends, we are going to analyze the game of Mikhail versus Bled Larsen, which was played in 1965. Now in this game, Mikhail is playing white and Bled Larsen is playing. So let's dive into it. So Mikhail played e4, Larsen played c5, the Sicilian defense. Mikhail replied with knight to f3, Larsen goes knight to c6, d4, c takes d4, and knight takes d. Here, Larsen played e6, opening up the bishop, and Tal plays knight to c3. Larsen plays knight to d6, and Tal plays bishop to e3, just developing the piece. Larsen played knight to f6, then Tal plays f4, bishop to c7, sorry, e7, and bishop, sorry, queen to f, castles and castles. Now Tal is ready to pawn storm black. So let's see. Larsen plays queen to c7 and Tal plays knight b to d5, attacking the queen. So queen has to move. Queen moves to b, queen to b8 and g4. Tal started to storm the a6, attacking the knight. Knight to d4 and knight takes d4. Bishop take d5. Larsen also starts his pawn g5, attacking the knight. Knight to d7. Now here, Mikhail develops the last piece, bishop to d3. Tal attacks the knight, sorry, not Tal, Larsen attacks the knight with the b4. And here, in this position, Tal sacrifices the knight, knight to b5. Just a sacrifice, no intention, I don't know why Tal sacrifice. Computer gives here knight to e to the best one, but it's Tal. He loves to sacrifice his pieces, especially the knight. So Larsen accepts. He takes d5, he takes d5, and Larsen plays e5, closing the diagonal bishop. Tal plays rook to e1, attacking the bishop, and Larsen defends with rook. But it gives away this pawn. h4, sorry, not yet, but Tal plays h4, and Larsen plays bishop to e7. And here, this pawn is a hanging. Takes, takes. Now, Tal is up by 2 points. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, Larsen plays knight e5, attacking the queen. But this is the blunder because Tal plays queen to e4, attacking the rook. Now his knight and rook both are. So Larsen defends the rook with queen to f4. Here, Tal accepts the, not accept, but captures the knight, f takes e5, and here Larsen plays rook to f4, attacking the queen. Queen goes back. Rook to f3, queen again goes to. Now Larsen captures the rook, and Tal also captures it. Now Larsen, this pawn is hanging, so Larsen captures the pawn and attacking the bishop. Tal plays rook to e1, winning the pawn. Because if takes, we will win the queen. So no. Now Larsen plays rook to b8, attacking the e pawn. Sorry, not f, e pawn. and Tal captures the rook takes e5, attacking the queen to d6, queen to f4, self-pinning it. But if in this position, if Larsen plays any weird move like suppose that's not a good move, a5, then Tal can play rook to e8 check, discard the top with the king. King doesn't have any moves, so it has to capture and leave the defense of the queen. And Larsen, but this wasn't played in the game. Larsen plays f8 and Tal plays king to e4, defending the pawn and getting away from the attack. Here, Larsen plays b3, captures rook to f8 check, just a check, nothing, nothing. This check nothing does not. King to d2, queen to b4 check, c3. Not giving away this one, but can he capture it? Of course, check and mate. So the pawn cannot be captured. So Larsen plays queen to d6. Now in this position, Mikhail's game comes with incredible move and sacrificing his bishop at c5. This bishop just Tal plays this move just to avoid the control of this square by the. Let's see. Larsen captures the check. Now rook to e8 check. King cannot come here because of queen to e6 check. So the only move for the Larsen is rook to f8. Now Tal goes queen to e6 check. Only move for king is king to h8. And in this position, Tal plays brilliant into f7. You cannot capture because you are pinned. And what can Larsen black plays here? It was in this position that Larsen resigned the game because there is nothing black can do here. You cannot avoid the check. You can give check, but you lose a queen. So that's it. Next move, check, check.